Aye. And we're back with another reflection on the daily Vedantic. Oh, in a previous episode, I said Vedankadonk, and now I feel almost a compulsion to say Vedankadonk every episode. But I won't do that. I'm going to employ my intellect to overcome that primal desire to say something that entertains me but might be distracting to you, but that pull is strong. Today's episode is all about attachment. Maybe that's a decent segue, in fact, because I am quite attached to calling Vedanta Vedankadonk. Feel free to write in the comments if you want me to refer to it as Vedankadonk, or if you've got alternative nicknames for the Vedant, as some parts of India call it. Within today's reflection of attachment, I would love to highlight one of my favorite knowledge bombs. If you've listened to any episodes of Yoga for Your Intellect that I do with my teacher, Joseph, we talk about knowledge bombs, this concept that these principles, Sanatana Dharma, these eternal principles, these highest ideals, another way of referring to Vedanta. We talk about these phrases that encapsulate just nuclear bombs of wisdom or transformation within them that kind of go off within you over time. It's where they shift perspective so totally that you remember the moment that things started to reorient, that a bomb went off within your mind. Some of them are kind of like seeds that grow and grow and grow in strength. We'll talk about some of those slower burn concepts in another episode, but today's episode is around attach, you lose, detach, you gain. This is a concept within Vedanta, and the concept itself, attributed to Ramatirtha, is around the fact that what we're attached to, not only does it have its own issues with it, that attachment we touched on in a previous episode of that is the problem. In fact, Swami's book, Holocaust of Attachment, covers it so beautifully. In fact, I remember hearing the story that when he was asked, are you sure you want to title the book Holocaust of Attachment? And he was so deliberate, did not skip a beat, and said that's what it is. So that episode touches on the problem. This episode underscores the problem with attachment. And it's that single phrase. Attach, you lose, detach, you gain. That phrase, those 6 words, it gives the cost and the benefit within attachment and detachment. Attachment, anyone knows when they were dating that one person and they were too obsessed, that attachment actually pushed them further away. You lost the thing you wanted because of that attachment. It also holds the balance of this equation. Detach, you gain. A healthy detachment from the results of X, Y, or Z in your life cultivates the proper approach, the proper psychology, the proper attitude that then allows it to come to you. As the great Sufi mystic Rumi once said, what you seek is seeking you. The belief that you need to chase it down, that you need to track it, you need to obsess over it, or it won't happen, is not only a misconception of how the universe works, but it is the reason that which you are seeking is eluding you. But if you can cultivate a healthy detachment from that promotion at work, from that significant other that you might be a little too obsessive about, that is craving distance from you, that person you're attracted to, that thing that you think is going to solve everything in your life, a financial milestone, being debt-free of your student loans, whatever it is, if you can cultivate a detachment from needing it to happen, not only do you have that lightness, that liberation to operate much more freely, but you also create the conditions to actually achieve that milestone, to get that thing, to achieve that healthier relationship, that you and your significant other are craving. Attach, you lose. Detach, you gain. That's today's reflection on the Daily Vedantic.